All right, friends, amigos, I'm quite excited to be recording this for you right now. On my way to a place called Inca Shipiba. It's an ayahuasca center on the outskirts of Nauta. And unfortunately, my phone, along with some other things, were stolen when I went to Iquitos. So the footage of the first ceremony is gone, but it left this opportunity to record with a new phone, actually an upgrade with better clarity, to capture for you what it's like going to an ayahuasca ceremony, attending one, and what it's like afterwards. So you obviously can't film during the ceremony because it's just a very sacred practice, and most people would agree you want to keep it sacred, you know. But I could show you guys the center, the malokas where the ceremonies take place, which basically look like, you know, big huts. But yeah, guys, this is always a pretty surreal feeling. If you have not tried this sacred medicine brew, which is ayahuasca, I would highly, highly recommend it. It is not for the faint at heart, though. It is a gift from Mother Nature. It grows in and around the Peruvian Amazon, the Brazil parts, Ecuador, Southern Colombia, Bolivia, Brazil. I already said Brazil. And you can look online to see what it's made out of. But basically, it's a vine that grows out of the earth and around trees. They mix it with a leaf called chacruna, among other leaves, depending on who's brewing it. And it's brewed down for a very long time to becomes almost like a semi-thick, almost like a liquid syrup, like a more liquid syrup. And actually, it depends on where you go when you drink it. But when you drink it, it's like you're communing with the spirit of Mother Earth. And she's like your grandmother. Your grandmother wants nothing more for you to become the best person you can be and to help you release anything that does not serve you. This can be pain that you've carried around your whole life, traumas from other people, who knows, maybe you were born with some things from your ancestors that just carried over. But the fact is, guys, we're walking around planet Earth and we're all carrying something. We're all carrying luggage that we can't see. You know, so ayahuasca is a great way to help to relieve that burden of said luggage. Sorry, my left arm is just killing me from filming. Seems to be the best angle. But yeah, we're all carrying around something. So I've dabbled with ayahuasca a little bit now for the last 3 years. It's been the most profound and amazing experiences of my life, while simultaneously at times being the most difficult because of the healing, the purging that has to happen from it. And with that being said, you know, a lot of people these days will hear about ayahuasca from another person. You know, maybe they watch the podcast, or maybe it's even getting to the you know, cable broadcasting. But a lot of people only focus on the bad things about ayahuasca, and they'll be like, oh, isn't that like the thing that makes you throw up? Like, oh, I would never do that. It's like, okay, you're not going to know what's going to happen until you attend a ceremony. But yes, you may vomit. You may purge a number of different ways. But whether that's vomiting, crying, farting, shaking, you know, however, what is not supposed to be inside of you has to come out, then ayahuasca is gonna do that. And guys, the beauty, let me just try to, the beauty of doing it here in some place like the Peruvian Amazon is that you get a chance to commune and share space with the Shipiba people, the Shipiba people, many other different native tribes of people from this area of the globe that have been practicing this for generations. And they are essentially the guides or the teachers. They call them curanderos or maestros. Shaman is a term that gets thrown around. But they are the intermediary between this beautiful gift of Mother Earth and the attendees, us, the people that are coming to heal and get better from use of the medicine. And part of the ceremony is that they sing what's called Icaros, which are these songs which either they've learned from the earth or they've been passed down from family to family. And they help to, I know this is going to sound weird, but to work the medicine through your body and to help release anything that's in there. The songs that they sing, as well as the people attending, everyone there together, are just as integral in an ayahuasca ceremony as drinking the brew itself and experiencing the chemical reactions which occur from what's inside of it. So it's really beautiful. Basically, that's a quick little summary of what it is, what it does. I would just encourage everybody, if you're watching this, definitely do it before you leave this planet. It's such a beautiful, beautiful traditional thing that humans have been doing, at least in this part of the world. So let's turn here, and this is what it looks like going down to Inca Shipiba. And this is with a curandera named Matilda. She practices with her 2 kids, Sarah and Wilson. And they have a very beautiful center here. But yeah, I'll just keep recording for you guys and show you what it's like walking there. So the first thing they have to do is go down these muddied earth steps, if you will. And once we pass that, we enter what appears to be their official property lines. It says propiedad privada, private property. It says look out, there are dogs here. And guys, just check this out. I mean, you're in the jungle. I remember the first time I came here, I was just totally enchanted by it, totally enamored by this. It's like if you're gonna go drink ayahuasca, this is it. You walk down these steps to a very long wooden plank bridge, which has got to go at least, I don't know, 60, 70 yards. I don't know what that would be in meters, but it's far. And listen to this. This is like one of hundreds of jungle sounds that you hear. You hear the one over there doing it. He's calling out to the other one over here. Whoop! It's so funny. I remember we used to do this as kids. Like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Probably stemming from hip-hop rap culture. But it's so funny, maybe. Well, not maybe, but I feel like half of the wacky shit we do as humans, we get from the animals of the earth. Especially the monkeys. Yo, shout out to Henry Waholic if you're watching, bro. I thought that was you in the woods. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, yeah. That was the famous H. Camille call for any of the people watching from Owen J. Roberts School District. Oh yeah, guys, so almost there. So, pretty cool, right? Like, this is what you walk over. So cool. Love it. All right, so almost at the entrance, and it's beautiful. You just hear these frogs, the call of whatever that one thing is. If you can hear in the distance, there's someone singing, and it sounds like playing a guitar. Absolutely beautiful. All of the blankets are drying. Yeah, guys, their plot of land here is really something. Alright guys, this is arriving at Inca Shipiba Healing and Ancestral Medicine Center in Nauta, Peru, in the region of Loreto. Now what you're seeing here is what is called a maloca. This is one of two in this particular center. They have the other one in the distance, if you can see that. And this is where the ceremonies take place. I'm gonna try to see inside if we can. Oh yeah guys, so no one's in here yet. This is where we will be attending ceremony for the evening. I'll get another video in the morning so you have better lighting, but yeah, this is where it goes down. There'll be one or two candles lit, and then people were just in their individual cots or pads to do the ceremony and then sleep later. And then yeah, that's it. So I believe that's the one we'll be in. Over there is the kitchen, and then they have some living quarters here. Guys, this is the one and only Katja from Germany, and we had we had quite a time together during the West Ayahuasca ceremony. I'm so sorry for whatever you had to witness.
I could take it.
I know. Strong German woman. So yeah, just another living quarters here, guys, and we're gonna go get set up, and Katja's gonna help lead the way. All right, all is good. The ceremony starts in about an hour, which is 7 o'clock. First thing you have to do, and I missed this one this time, but you come here, and in that blue container, they have a mixture of all these different herbs and leaves, and they give you a bath prior to ceremony to cleanse you. So I'm just gonna have to draw some water from here and bathe myself, and should be good. Nice and easy. Friends, hermanos, buenos dias. So it's the day after the ayahuasca ceremony, and I don't even know what you're seeing through this telephone camera lens, but just woke up. By far one of the most beautiful, profound, but simultaneously grueling and exhausting ceremonies I've ever been a part of. So with that, I just wanted to show you guys what it's like inside the ceremonial space, also known as the maloca, which is the temple, and show you kind of what it's like during the night when it's happening, because you're not supposed to film the ceremony itself because it's so sacred. But before I even continue, I love you guys. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you have love and peace in your life. And if you ever need anything, you know I'm there. So anyway, so that's one of the entrance doors. I'll just show you outside real quick. So you usually would walk from that way. The kitchen is over there, where a lot of the meetings take place outside. And then they say, okay, you have to meet inside here by 7 o'clock at night before the ceremony commences. And this is a look inside of the maloca. It is circular in nature. It's intended to be that way, so you can share the space, commune with the space with everyone at the same time. If you look up, it is a palm thatched roof on the outside, and it is supported by everything from the jungle. These long limbs, these tinier ones that connect it, and that spider web thing that kind of looks like a dream catcher at the top. And that's all intentional as well. You come back down, the floor is all wood. Everything is made from wood materials from the jungle, so it gives it, you're very connected to the jungle, not only because you're here, but because the space you're in has materials, has the essence of the jungle within it. And then laid across the maloka are these mats. You have a blanket and a pillow. There is the second door that leads to the bathroom. Right? And then this is the altar. These three mats that are bunched together, those are occupied by the three curanderos, or the facilitators of the ayahuasca ceremony. The main curandero, or maestro, or teacher, guide, is there. She's been practicing for about 40 years. Over here was her son, Wilson. Over here was her daughter, Sarah, and her name is Matilda. In front of them is the altar. And there's always an altar, much like an altar in church. And all of this has meaning, guys. So when you drink the ayahuasca brew, which is here, you can see that very dark liquid. So that is the result of cooking down the vine, which is here, and what's called the chacruna, or a mixture of these certain leaves, among other plants, depending on who's making it. And once that is cooked down for a long enough period of time, it looks like that dark syrupy stuff. Over here, this is where the candles are. They light the candles, they just stick them to this little board, and they had Palo Santo wood burning. And before the ceremony, one of the other facilitators, her name was Katja, she would walk around and smudge people, or delicately apply sage smoke before the ceremony. And also before the ceremony, the curanderos will go around smoking this sacred tobacco from the area, known as mapacho. Mapacho is tobacco that's grown from an area called Mawiso. So I'm going to clean my lens real quick. Mawiso, which is east of here. So they smoke that, and then they blow it over you. They sit in front of you. They just go over your head, your chest, front of your body, the back of your body. And that is a way to help purify your body and prepare it for when you take the ayahuasca internally, and then you're opened up and you're communing with the spirit of the jungle, which is basically what it is, to help you to heal. So kind of all over the place, but this is part of the opening rites of the ceremony. All this stuff here. So yeah, the coordinators sit there. If you notice, there are instruments that are within some of the corners or the periphery of the maloka. There's a guitar over there. Another guitar over there. So they will play music throughout the ceremony, depending on when they feel it's needed to help with people in their healing process. The curanderos are also singing icaros, which are songs that they've learned from their time in the jungle that have been passed down from their families, and they are sung as like hymns or chants to help the ayahuasca brew go through your body and help penetrate deep into you so you can have a very healing, transformative experience, right? So with that being said, drinking the ayahuasca brew is one thing, but it's also important to be in the space with all these people that are here with the curanderos, hearing their songs in the jungle, and it's all part of the quote-unquote medicine, la medicina. So guys, I just woke up. It's like 12:30. That's what my mat looks like. I don't even know. I was here about 3 weeks ago, and it was a beyond brutal experience for me because it was just so hard. That's for a whole nother video, but the battling throughout the ceremony to let go of stuff that's inside of me, or honestly battling forces of evil that have tried to compromise me my whole life, it's a fight. A lot of people say, oh, ayahuasca, isn't that the stuff that makes you throw up? You might. I didn't throw up last night at all, but the time before, a lot. I've been in ceremonies. Sometimes people do, sometimes people don't. It just depends on the person and what they have inside of them. They need to get out. It might be let go in the form of crying, vomiting, shaking, sleeping, you know, visions, going back to a past trauma. Doesn't matter. Everyone's different and they have to go through it their own way. But yeah. So this might not look like much in the daylight, but man, when you're sitting there, when you're laying there and you're in this space with these other people, oh my God, it is such a beautiful, wonderful experience. It can't even describe it with words. If you feel the call to come attend an ayahuasca ceremony, I would strongly recommend it. Definitely come to Peru or somewhere in South America that does it. And yeah, I hope you get the most from it. So yeah, guys, that's about it. That's what it looks like inside. And I just want to tell you all, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching these videos. This is about as raw of capturing this moment as I can make it for you. Guys, this has just been a part of my personal spiritual awakening, my journey to remember who I truly am. And man, ayahuasca it's not just the way, it's one of the ways that you can get there, to flake away what the world has put on you to make you forget who you really are deep down inside, your soul, what God has intended for you. Okay? Ayahuasca helps because it's not like you go into therapy and it's up to you to communicate with the therapist and let her or him in and eventually have breakthroughs. It's like, nah, man, when you come down to the jungles of South America and you take this sacred sacrament, which is known as ayahuasca, and you commune with it and other people and with these people that have been practicing it for millennia, you don't have any choice. You're there and you have to just let go and surrender. And whatever comes up and out, so be it. So, I love you guys. And I tell you this personally, this whole journey has been a reminder for me of my connection with God and Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. God is my fortress and my refuge, my God in whom I trust. Guys, God is real. His Son, Jesus Christ, is real. If you do not have peace and love fully inside of your life, please pray. ask Jesus to come into your heart as the gateway to God our Heavenly Father, and may you find that peace. It's up there, guys. The light and love of God is up there, but also the beauty and harmony and splendor of earth is down here. We live in two existences at once, two paradoxical existences at once. And it's hard because there are forces outside of us, beyond this world, which are trying to get us. And they go by many different names. And when you become aware of how to find them and see their tricks, it doesn't even matter. Because all you need is love, love from God. Stay connected with the earth. I love you guys so much. All right? Thank you for watching. And we'll talk soon. So this is what it looks like coming from the retreat center up there and walking back to Shane's place. Let's check this out.